Today we celebrate Blessed Cesar de Bus. He was born in France in 1544, educated by the Jesuits, led a holy and virtuous life even as a young kid, joined the French army at 18, fought in the King's War, and after that dedicated his time to the pursuit of arts, writing poetry and painting. Then he tried to join a naval fleet which was besieging La Rochelle, but due to illness could not. So he went to Paris instead. There he drifted away from the faith, began leading a life of self-interest and gratification. He indulged in his sinful wishes for 3 years until his brother died, who was a canon. When his brother died, he managed to acquire his vacated position, which he desired to force income and worldly connections. And one night, while on a way to a mass ball, he passed a shrine where a small light was burning before an image of the Blessed Mother. Suddenly overwhelmed by the memory that a friend who had prayed zealously for his salvation, he immediately understood there was no way he could live a life offending God. And so he accepted God's grace and made a complete conversion. He returned to his pious lifestyle, and at the age of 38 was ordained to the priesthood and began teaching the faith to those who would receive the gospel from no one else, those living in deplorable conditions, in rural, poorly populated places, etc. His work was so fruitful he attracted many followers, and so decided to found an order of priests dedicated to the preaching of Christian doctrine. The order was known as the Fathers of Christian Doctrine, and later on for women, the Daughters of Christian Doctrine. He wrote 5 volumes on the Catechism, portions of which continue in use today. His instructions for the family on the 4 parts of the Roman Catechism was published 60 years after his death. He died in 1607 and was beatified in 1975, known for his virtue of charity and for his great zeal for preaching and teaching the faith. Isn't that wonderful, huh? So hail Caesar. He was a great man and an even greater saint who had his moments of weakness but turned it around and became one of the best. Cesar de Bus.